Back to Johnson. They need this. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Inside, Turner with the steal. Thomas again, Smith. Johnson outside. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Another miss by Johnson.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Kicks it out to Love. And airballs the triple. That one was way off.
Whoa. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zellinger. Jerebko comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Mozgov sets a screen for Irving. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he had more than just scored. Clark, he did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That is his first foul of the game. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving again. It's Turner. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Guys, this offense very effective.
Point right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. But with the boost in minutes, confidence, and coaching staff, his game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. To the inside. Johnson against Love. Irving drives in. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Here's Jerebko. Bangs home the trifecta. Jerebko's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, such a sweet.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the guard position. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Double team on Thomas. And that one's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Sullinger is screen on Irving. And Thomas, here we go. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pushing it up. Smith for 3. Irving dishes to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. One-on-one fast break. It's Bradley on the wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
And it's Bradley off the drive. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Shot clock at 5. And Irving with the basket on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside Thomas. And he lays it straight in. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
When you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And he gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And Thomas, here we go. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Boston. Sullinger. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
There's the triple. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bradley kicks to Crowder. Johnson inside. Mozgov on him. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Now the feed to Love. Again, the Cavaliers score.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3, it paid off for them in the end.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Kyrie Irving. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And taken away by Johnson.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
There's Thomas with the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. He feeds it to Thomas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 5. And here's Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the dunk by Love.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Thomas, here we go. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
No luck that time either. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 7 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Points with the clock stopped.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 3. 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
They need a 3 here, so they need to make sure they sub in all of their best shooters, because with under 2 seconds remaining, you have to catch and shoot it quickly.
It's Thomas outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force over.